be a pretty fun composition out of LGD. I think they have kind of rounded it back up in a way that I'm pretty excited for. Still though, JDG, that is a JDG composition through and through, and they've been given exactly as we were hoping to see right here. Just keep being aggressive, keep going forwards. Talking of aggressive, holy.
Oh, jumping right in onto Gala. Gala gonna have to
dead.
flash away, but Xiaoya's still on top of him, and first blood secured for Xiaoya and YCX. Eyes on a potential move onto Gala. Realm Warp being channeled. Gala already stuck up too far, and there's 4 versus 2 in the lane for LGD. In an instant, Gala's down a second time. Xiaoya's 2-0. Sasa will get himself out of danger while the Dragon's secured.
This is a much, much better early game right here from LGD. This talk test, right?
Yeah,
no,
LGD
he's going to go.
Should be able to secure this one.
Wow.
No, going to bail out on it. Instead, they go for a play on a Vampire, but knockups abound for Junja. Xiaoya stuck in the middle, does get himself into the bailout, but will be finished off before a kill is secured. Hong forced to flash out on the retreat. Hongyu uses his last bit of mana for another Flash Frost on a YCX. A couple of times per game, so it can't be consistent, but see if that changes how these plays are going to make over the next couple of moments as LGD look to secure themselves this Dragon. Realm Warp out to safety. Hong left out to dry. Does manage to secure the Dragon on his way to Death's Door, though. He's going to get some solo plating for this, but of course 4 members work through a turret faster than 1. YCX trying to step up here, managing to dance around Hongkyu's abilities. Hongkyu going to get pulled back in, but Hong doesn't pull the trigger and will not keep that Onivia locked down. They didn't think they could finish him off in time.
Multiple members, so it makes a lot of sense to just back off in that situation. Tangyuan was hovering around. Now they're going to go for a play onto Gala, gets stunned up, and he just dead. Holy.
One shot there. Tang Yuan and Hong join forces and blow that Aphelios up. A 0-3 start for Gala. You said he wasn't allowed to stay deathless, Bloxer, and they are certainly following through on that goal.
Oh yeah, if you want to win this game as LGD, you've got to shut down Gala. And so far, looking so that might not be a very secure place in a second.
Uh-oh, Hong. He did just see his red buff get knocked up, and now he's going to join it. Does throw up the shield to stay alive for a short bit of time. Gets a little bit of health back off of Sundered Sky, but he will be executed.
My lord, the Fate's Call just about going to be used right there to keep YCX alive. Oh, we talk often, right, about a defensive Realm Warp out of a Rise. Well, how often do you see the defensive everything being blown?
At least on behalf of Hong, and Tang Yuan might walk right into Xiaoshu here. Let's see just how beefy this Renekton can be. Tang Yuan trying to run away, going to find himself face-to-face with Junja. Flashes back over the wall, but now he's going to find Vampire. Here comes the rest of his backup. Gets polymorphed and cannot Realm Warp to safety. Xiaoshu claims the first and only kill of the fight as LGD mid laner lists are already going to be dealt with.
Polymorph just ruining the plans right there. They are going to pay for it with a mid lane tower, and the Atakan is going to be started up. Now, as we say, Atakan, it shreds through all of your resistances, and now the response can potentially come through from LGD. Still, they won't have Tangyuan. He has no teleport even once he does respawn. So is there actually any way to get in here as LGD?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to need to pop off from the rest of the squad. Here comes Hong, looking for the steal, gets polymorphed, but is still alive, going to be able to keep the fight going, trying to melt down this Automaton, and will secure it. Hong makes the steal, will be cut down by Gala right afterwards. Xiaoya's fallen on the opposite side as well. This fight is all JDG, but LGD, at the very least, managed to get themselves that Otacon buff.
Okay, that's something. That's something for LGD in a game that has been feeling like it's slipping out of their grasp, but more and more as the time goes on, at least they're going to be able to steal away that objective. Something that Hong's not really been able to do. His fights have not been on point so far in this series, but he's able to pull through with that one. Still, on the back end of that fight, when we take a check-in, it's going to be...
once again grouped on up here. Tang Yuan going to keep the pressure up in mid and can threaten the Realm Warp. Junja jumps over the wall, maybe a little bit too far. Public Execution comes on away from Sasa to get the fight started. Here comes the drop in from Tang Yuan and Hong, but a big blast cone going to throw them onto the wrong side of the map. Xiaoya's dead, as is Sasa, and this is just too disorganized from LGD. JDG are going to cut them down one after the other. 3-0 to JDG.
All of the healing coming through from Vampire means that the damage from LGD just does not live. I don't think Gala dying there actually changes the outcome of that fight, but it certainly doesn't hurt.
Ooh. Tang Yuan just pumping out the damage here, gets a couple of spreads of the spell flux, but he will be melted out before too long. Does get Gala! Huge play by
Wait, the
Tang
TP,
Yuan to
the
make this
TP.
into a 1-for-1, and they're going to look for a little bit more. Sasa TP's into the back line, trying to get some redemption for starting off that last poor fight. YCX just keeping Hongkyu's attention.
No.
Will be finished off by one more permafrost, but Sasa is chasing him down, thrown into the egg, and walled away, actually. Might be able to get some time to get one more spell rotation off, but that is enough to get down Hongkyu.
And
Closer
that is
to that Flame Horizon over Sasa, and it's just been the story of the game, how dominant this Renekton has been in every lane he shows up to.
Absolutely. Mid lane tower gonna fall here, likely. One more auto attack. Okay, just no, never mind. One final shot from one of the caster minions will take it down. So that's going to be that extra level of safety taken away from LGD. Currently looking to try to get a little pick onto Junja. He's just going to be able to flash away, though, and the prison not going to come on through. That could be a key flash away from Junja that JDG needed to get themselves involved in this Baron. It's already down to half health. It's flying in.
And Starfall Hong
What?
just throws himself into the fray, and he's out of there in an instant. Sasa picked off by Xiaoshu on the opposite side. I mean, LGD just gave this one to him. I don't know what to tell you.
I didn't expect that. What?
Yeah, Xiaoyu's down too. I don't know. I don't know. We're sending it. Bloxer. LGD have lost. They've lost everything.
Yeah, the Nexus will be included in everything very soon. You are correct on that one. What? But why? Yes,
it's a great question,
game,
my friend. I don't
because
listen.
of that, you should know that as Hong and not be flying in with the Grand Starfall completely unhelped by the rest of your team. Maybe it's a miscommunication error where he thought everybody else had said we're going in and then kind of got left out to dry. I don't know that friends around him would have really helped, though.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, it's the same thing that lost them that previous fight around the Dragon, right? That one, Sasa pulls the trigger too early, and this time it's Hong. They're just desynced on all of these gap closers to put themselves into the fray. I mean, Tango doesn't even realm warp in that last brawl, and now JDG, Baron at their backs, massive gold lead as well. They're just rampaging through the base, taking whatever they want. YCX sectioned away by Hongkyu's wall. Big bursts of damage from the Flash Frost, gonna put that Renata down below half HP. Xiaoshu flashes in, gets onto Xiaoya, bailout, gives him a second health bar that's gone just as fast, and Xiaoshu is an absolute monster in the front line in this fight, cutting through each and every member of LGD. Over onto Vampire. Sasa finally manages to make a trade, but this game is done and dusted. Ace for Vampire to JDG as they look to close out game number 2 and put themselves on match point.
One game away now for a JDG IG finals here in the 2025 Demacia Cup. What a game this has been at a JDG. They really got control of it early on and never let it go.